here, back out in the shop, Jameson's repair shop. Everything's all jammed in here today. I've got to get this place cleaned up a bit, and then I'll go back on the Ranchero. I had to do some rearranging because we had a late March storm blow through, 100-kilometer-per-hour winds. So I brought the garbage bins inside. I was working on the old truck, put the stereo in it. I got the Ranchero there. Today I'm going to work on the truck door panels. I want to get those back on. So I'm going to make a new one of these. I have the old one for a template. I have some 6mm black plastic I'm going to use for now. Need a few clips, which I don't have, so I'm going to get them back on. May have to steal a couple of clips from one to pay Peter to pay Paul. There's the old stereo box. I got a lot of cleanup to do in this whole place. There's the old Ranchero. I got her all covered up. Thanks 442 Olds for the suggestion of covering up the stuff. I actually have another fire blanket over there using to block the sun because it gets right in the videos when you're doing them. So anyway, that's what I'm doing today. Little update on the Ranchero. Oh, I get in here, everything is all kind of tight. So I did, oh, it's not plugged in. I was going to turn the light on, but it doesn't really matter. So what I did some rust treatment up here, just lightly, just one coat of phosphoric acid. So I did it all the way down, treated this place here, this spot, and then I'm going to go after that. I'll be going after this piece here after, once I get working on it, once I get this place cleaned up a bit and make some room. I just wanted to talk a little bit about what I use for phosphoric acid. In Canada, phosphoric acid is not easy to get. I know in the US you just go to a Home Depot. As far as I know, you can just go pick up some phosphoric acid. But what I found is this rock solid Rust-Oleum efflorescence remover. So it's used to take the white scale off of concrete and tiles and stuff. And what that is upwards of 30% phosphoric acid. So I buy it at Canadian Tire. So anybody in Canada that's looking for a good source of phosphoric acid, this stuff here, rock solid by Rust-Oleum. According to the SDS, it's 20 to 30% phosphoric, and the rest is just water. So you're getting pure, watered down phosphoric acid. Also picked up this little cheap $12.99 die grinder from Princess Auto, a little mini 1/4-inch die grinder. I haven't done anything with it. I'm not likely expecting a whole lot out of it. But hey, if it runs for a little while, get a year or so out of it for $12.99, I'm okay with that. Comes with the thing. It's pretty cheap. Yeah, so I'll get back to you and I get anything else to report. But that's what we're doing today, is working on this, working on the old Ford truck again. I want to get the door panels on because my wife and I want to go for a cruise. So I got the stereo in it. Battery charger on it because I ran that down with the lights all and everything on. Yeah, hard to believe. On 2 days ago it was 14 degrees above. Today it's minus 13 Celsius, that is. Poor old Cadillacs out there getting kind of weathered in. My wife's not going to be happy about that. But I'm going to get these bins out and then I'm going to go to work. I got one cut out. So I just traced around the old dust shield. And I'm going to make another one and I'll install them. So that's it. Pretty simple stuff. A little bit of plastic. Away you go. There's one on. I'll get the speaker back in. What I've been using, I just redid them with this black butyl stuff. The 3M strip cock. And that's the size I use. I got it on Amazon. So there's 60 feet in a box. So it goes quite a ways. Got probably half a box left. I was using it on other things. Panels back on, looking pretty good. Could use a little cleaning. Once the weather clears, I'll clean them all up nice again. I wanted to talk a little bit about this truck. I don't think I've ever really covered a lot about what it was and what it had in it. I'm not going to go into great detail. I'm just going to go what's on the Marty report. But I do want to point out that this truck came with mat pockets. I think that was an XLT option at the time. For some reason it ended up on this truck. I guess it was ordered that way. This truck also was one of 3755 with this paint code, the yellow paint code. It's paint code 6. It's not the bright, actually it is the bright yellow paint code. And then it also, with the paint and trim, this truck had is number one of 359 with this paint and trim. And I think it was, I don't know, 8700 or so that had the 4-speed transmission in it with the overdrive. And it originally came with slotted wheels, and anybody that's familiar with Ford trucks, you know the ones we're talking about, the 5-slot rims. And I believe it was only 20-some hundred of those ordered on this on these custom 100s or F100s. So that's the high level overview of this. Mirrors are in rough shape. Not the that might be the original mirror. But anyway, I just thought I would mention a couple of things. And it came with originally came with a oil bath heater, or oil bath air breather. So I have a cartridge type on it right now, but I do have a brand new replacement. Came from Green Auto Sales in Ohio, in the box still with the part number and everything around it for this truck. Is a 79 part number, or 78 part number rather, but that's the one that is for it. The only thing I don't have on the air breather, the oil bath has a bracket that goes from here, like it's like I wouldn't say an L bracket, it's just got a couple of bends in it, and it mounts on the back. But yeah, that's her. Pretty much all original paint when I got her. You see the original markings on the firewall, and the same one on the engine hood. And yeah, I don't know if I mentioned about the patina. I think I did. But yeah, we're going to do the patina look for now, and if we don't like that, I'll do the whole paint job. On to another small project while I have the dash out. I took the switch out of the for the dual tanks, and it seems to work. Sometimes it doesn't. It seems to be in the switch, so I'm going to pull the switch apart and clean up the contacts inside. So I just got to bend these little tabs back and try not to break them off. And I think I can save this switch. So that's what I'm doing now. I've taken this switch apart. I just wanted to show what I did. I'll explain what I did ahead, or I'm doing ahead. So there's these little tabs here. I just took my screwdriver. I hope you can see that. Oh, up a little bit higher. I just took my screwdriver and pried the clips off like that. These little tabs. You can get out close and see them. Don't break them off and don't pry them any farther than you have to. And if you kind of use the back of the thing to go like that, there's 6 of them on this switch. So that'll reveal the inside, which I'll show you. So inside there's a couple of bus bars, there's 2 springs, there's a little plastic slider plate, and on this part here there's a row of contacts that switch from one tank to another, because that's the tank switch, dual tank switch. Alright, got her apart. You're pretty gobbed up with grease inside. I'm assuming that was from the factory though, because that switch never looked like it was apart. So I'm going to clean up all these contacts. There's a little spring loaded in there, so I just popped one out with my finger. So that's it. So I'll just get this put aside so I don't lose all the parts, clean all the grease out, and put a little dielectric grease in, and she should be decent again. And if that doesn't fix the problem, then I'll have to move on to the back. I have a brand new selector on the back, so I'm just using this sensor cleaner. It's very similar to a contact cleaner. All right. Okay, I got the switches all apart. I don't know if you can see this or not. I'll try to get it in frame. So they're tarnished, and I used the contact cleaner on it, but they're still a bit tarnished. So what I like to do a little bit, help it along, I take a tiny bit of my phosphoric acid. I just take a tiny bit. I got some in here in this cup, and I just dip a Q-tip, a little on the end of a Q-tip. And here's one of these bus bars, slider bars. I'll see if I can show you. And put it on there like that. and that'll clean that tarnish off pretty darn fast. So I'll go over them all the working surfaces with a little bit of phosphoric acid. Just let it work. Just like so. Let it do its job. Just to take the oxidization off of it. You can see this, same thing. I just go over them, dab a little on, let it do its thing. Rather than sanding on them. When you sand on them, they tend to, you start to wear them down. So just a little cleaner like that. And we'll see if they clean up. I'm sure they'll clean up fine. There's the one I did earlier, or just a minute ago, rather. I think it's cleaner. It looks cleaner to me. We'll wipe it down and see. I'll get the cloth here. And don't bend these. You don't want to bend these tabs. They're made to fit in a little slot. So that's quite a bit cleaner. I'll give it another dose of it, and we'll continue on from there. Get that tarnish off them so she makes a good contact without sanding the contacts. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. Clean the little springs up with some cleaner, and she's all good. I had to resort to the brake cleaner, clean the grease out the inside. The contact cleaner just didn't do the job. There we are. So it's cleaned up pretty good. I remembered I had a brass brush, and I just went over them a little bit with the brass brush, and it helps. But don't use stainless steel or wire brush like a hardened brush. But yeah, a little bit of brushing helps too. But the phosphoric acid really it helps. But this is good too. If this is all you have, it works well. All right, and it probably does the job just as well as the phosphoric acid. But just give them a little bit of contact cleaner on everything, and we'll start putting it back together. Okay, there's the switch. Got the switch all back together, running smooth. So when you're doing this, well, for me anyway, I like to make sure I have these tabs back to where they were. Be careful putting it together if you do these jobs. These switches, those little tiny L-shaped copper strips, like the little bus bars. If you have to force this cap back on, then there's something wrong, and if you bend them, you're going to screw it up. I used dielectric grease, so it's an electrical insulating compound. I don't know if you're not familiar with this stuff. It's got silicone in it, and it guards against moisture. It's a moisture barrier. It's good for 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And minus 70, so it'll cover anything you're putting that on in a dash, that's for sure. Anyway, that's the switch rebuild. I'll get her installed, see if she works. And I'm going to work on the dash panel. I know, like I said in my other video, this is all loose. I want to take that off and fix that there. And there's a light socket popped out. I believe it's for the heater control. So I want to go in there and do that. But I'm not going to video that. That's just standard stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like the video, hit the like button. I appreciate it if you subscribe. And if you want more content after subscribing, hit the notification bell. Anyway, take care and thanks for watching.